Hello there, hello wonderful people. My name is Mailula Babalo, aka Babalo Reading. And if this is your first time tuning in, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, to comment, like, and share the video with your friends or anyone. And great people, let me start by saying this. Thank you for 100 subscribers. It has been such a long journey to reach that, and I would like to send my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you, and thanks for tuning in. If you just tuned in today and it's your first time seeing this face, I say this is a happy place, happy platform, the platform filled with joy and inspiration. And today, wonderful people, I just want to talk to you about letting go. This is very important. It's important for us to know how to let go. Why is it important to let go? Wonderful people, you cannot believe how many people usually say, you need to learn how to let go. But the problem is, this part of letting go, it is easily preached than it is done. Talking about it, it's easy, but actually doing it, that's the hardest part. So great people, in this video, right now, I will be diving deep into letting go. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm that one person who tends to also talk about manifestation, and letting go is also very important to know about it, because for you to be able to manifest, you need to be able to let go. Because when I talk about this part of manifestation, we are actually using what we call the law of attraction. The law of attraction is about knowing what is it that you want and being okay without it, which is, are you able to manifest or send or pray about something, and after praying about it, are you able to let it go and let the universe do or play its part in bringing whatever it is that you are trying to get or achieve in your own life? So the first thing that I want to talk to you about when it comes to letting go, the first important thing, wonderful people, it's for you to be able to let go. Firstly, you need to accept. Are you able to accept things in your life? Are you able to accept the situation? And great people, for you to be able to accept, acceptance starts with acknowledging the issue, that there is something which I need, or there is such a problem, and you have to be able to look at it from all angles, from different perspectives, from your own perspective, and also from the perspective of the other person. How other people see something might sometimes conflict with how you see things. So, are you able to accept how other people think? And are you also able to accept how you think and accept the differences? And in terms of manifestation, when you pray about something, you know that the message is out. The message is out there. It is received by God. Now, It's important for you to be able to let it go. Believe that whatever it is that you prayed for, it will eventually come to you. It will manifest in your own life, great people. And secondly, for you to be able to let go, I want to talk about it. It's for you to be able to forgive. And the saddest part, but not actually the saddest part, the best part is this one. Sometimes you need to be able to forgive even people who never actually asked for forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness is for you. It's for your well-being. It's for your sanity. Let's take this example when I talk about forgiveness. Let me say this person who you are actually very angry at. And then you are just in a happy mood. You are enjoying. You are having the best time of your own life. And while you are still enjoying, there comes a person who you don't even want to see, or you are angry at that person. How are you going to feel? Are you still going to be joyful? Are you still going to enjoy the surrounding, or your mood will change? So do you see the importance of forgiveness? Because if you didn't forgive the person, I bet that you will feel different when the person enters the place. If you're laughing, you're making jokes, you no longer make those jokes. If you're having your best time, you'll no longer enjoy. You'll want to fly out of the place. You'll want to move. Your mood will drop to zero in some cases, in some instances. Am I right or am I right? So do you see that the power of forgiveness, if you don't forgive, great people, remember, an unforgiving heart builds up hatred within you. And when you are hateful to other people, you eventually interrupt your energy within you, the energy that you are supposed to use to manifest, to attract good things. Remember, positive attract positive. As within, so without. As above, so below. This is what we call a yin-yang. A yin-yang is all about the polarity of things. You attract what you are. That's the saddest part about this beautiful universe of us. And it's important for us to understand such basic things. Forgiveness is of paramount importance. When you are hateful, remember the highest form of emotions that you can get is that of love. And now if you are in a hateful state, you create barriers within. You create what we call blockages. Are you getting what I'm saying? You create blockages because when you are hateful, these energy blockages, it's more like, let me talk about it. Here is a straw and here is a cup. This cup has a drink inside, a cold drink, a soft drink, a juice. You want to actually sip it from the straw. but you are holding tightly to the straw and you are trying to sip the juice or the drink, will it be easy for you? You might taste it, or if you are held tighter to the straw, you won't even be able to sip anything from the glass or the container. So letting go, for you to be able to easily sip it from that, you need to let go the straw and just gently pull. So even hatred creates that energetic blockage for you to be able to manifest. There, if you are able to manifest, you must be able to release that blockage within you, that energetic blockage, because it will affect your aura. It will affect your frequency. I hope somebody gets this message. So forgiving is for you. It's you are doing yourself a favor. You're not doing the other person a favor. It's for your own well-being. I don't want you to sabotage your own life because you don't want to forgive. So, important thing, forgive, wonderful people. And the third thing that I want to talk about is detachment. Are you able to detach? Detachment is the opposite of attachment. Remember, when we talk about attachment are bonds. When we meet certain people, we create what we call a bond. When you enter a relationship, you create a bond, or we create a bond with the other person. Some people call this bond a tie. Have you ever heard people say there's a soul tie? This is the attachment that you form. This is the connection, energetic connection. Your spiritual side meets the spirit of the other person, and you end up being one. Over sometimes, you end up hearing people say, you and your girlfriend, you look alike. It's more like she's your sister, or you are his brother. Because you are now one spiritually, so you are tied emotionally. That is why when you are about to break up, the other one will start to feel like they are incomplete, because you were one thing together spiritually. Either you know it or you do not know. The moment there is a breakup, there is a divorce, you will feel that something is not all right. Why is that? It's because now you are trying to break the bond that was formed. And detachment is one of the hardest also, great people. It's hard to actually detach from the other soul, to break the soul, especially if you just broke up with someone. But it's important for you to be able to let go. Detach from the other person, so that you'll be able to create new bonds again. Or if you enter a new relationship and you are still attached to the other person, then there will be a problem. I hope and believe that somebody will understand whatever it is that I'm saying right now. And okay, because I'm busy talking about detachment, how possible is it for you to be able to break attachments, soul ties, those ties which you've created? One thing I can suggest for you, wonderful people, is for you to pray about it. You know, sometimes I cannot recommend many things beside that. Go back to God and say, God, this was the attachment. This was the situation which I was in, and now it's like this. Father, can you help me to spiritually cleanse me from the energy of the other person so that I can no longer be affected? Because sometimes if you are spiritually tied to the other person, if you ever been in a deep bond with someone, when they are not okay, you will feel like you are not okay. Then later on, they call you that, this and this was happening to me. And you felt what they were feeling energetically. And somehow you confuse it as if it was you who was actually not okay. While you were okay and the other person was not okay. But because you are energetically one, you were able to sense what the other person was going through, even in your absence. This is the deep stuff. But I know somebody understands what is it that I'm talking about. These are the ties. So for you to untie yourself, go back to God. Ask for forgiveness. If there is anything wrong you did, then talk to Him. And I could also recommend the water thing, but that will be another story for another time. Let's leave the one of water, but that's one way you can break the attachment, being able to detach. And detaching also is important to detach from, let's say, if you are manifesting something. Detaching simply means, okay, you manifest it, then let it go, then focus on your daily life. Focus on what is it that you are able to do. Just be happy about the present and work on it, and let the universe do its work also. That's also detachment. Remember, attachment, it's more like the bond between a mother and a baby that they form. I hope you understand this. That's a bond. If you've done psychology, you'll understand what is it that I'm talking about when I talk about attachments. Because there are different attachment styles, and which is one thing that affects how we form relationships as people. For those who did psychology, they know about these things. Great people. The other fourth thing which I want to talk about for you to be able to let go, wonderful people, is give yourself time, if needs be. Time to heal, not to feel sorry for yourself. Give yourself time to heal. And how do you heal? You heal if you have something which you are doing. If maybe you are going through a breakup, or you are going through whatever situation, you need to find a hobby or something that you are good at. Work on it. Invest that energy in your craft, and you will see. You will thank me later, wonderful people. And lastly, the fifth thing, which I also want to talk about, it's this one. Very important. Forgive yourself. I don't know if you heard this. Forgive yourself. Somebody will say, how can I forgive myself? I didn't do anything wrong. If maybe you are in a breakup, didn't you? Who actually invited the person in your life? Weren't you the person who was involved in the formation of the relationship? Weren't you the person who actually maybe went to the other person and said, I like you and stuff? Yes. You are part of the process. And for you to be able to To forgive the other person, first you need to also forgive you. Know that I'm also the reason for this person to be in my life. And I forgive myself for doing that. Forgive yourself for trusting wrong people. Forgive yourself for loving the wrong people. Forgive yourself for caring for people who did not even care about you. Forgive yourself for not listening when you were supposed to listen. Forgive yourself for not seeing what you were supposed to have seen a year ago or years ago. Forgive yourself. And lastly, wonderful people, I just want to say, remember, what is yours will always be yours. And what is not meant for you, it will leave, no matter how hard you try for it to stay in your life. Remember, you are able to pray and wish for certain things, but we cannot actually manipulate God to bring us things that we want when we want them. We are not in control of the process, the time and date. We are only in control of what is it that we asked. But when, how, that's not for us to worry about. And importantly, letting go, it's you now taking this or watching this video until this moment. It's part of the process. Thank you, and give yourself a round of applause, because not many actually reached this stage. I thank you, wonderful people. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. A million times. I cannot appreciate you even more. But just comment. I just want to hear your thoughts. Thank you for those who are commenting. Thank you for those who are liking these videos. Great people. Thank you very much. And have a lovely, lovely, lovely day or night, depending on when you watch this video or this video finds you. Ciao. Bye-bye.